Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Poodog3, and guys, just for a little Halloween treat, I have my good buddy. Which, if you didn't know that he was gonna be in this episode, what are you doing, man? Because
It's my movie.
It is his movie. It's Ethan Johnson, guys. He's here.
It's my movie, guys. Ethan Johnson's Halloween Spooktacular, featuring Poodog 3, Lag Soda, and the Forest Goblin.
Yeah.
And Rajon.
Is that
a couple other
Is that the official name?
That's it.
So
It says that in the title.
So I think it's almost been a year since we filmed the Halloween Spooktacular, and
It really doesn't feel like it.
it really does not feel like it. Honestly, this is when I first started college too. It was like a month or two after when I started college, and it was I was like, guys, I know so much about film now that I went to college for like 2
He went
months.
for like 2 weeks, and he was like, guys, I learned so much now. I know that you have to touch this button on the camera, and I know what a wide shot is called. I know it all.
Yeah, didn't do any kind of preparing for this at all, but I don't know. I thought I was goated, but I wasn't. I didn't know anything.
The Spooktacular, I specifically remember because this was not the first one, but this one we needed to have a lot of setup. So we went all over where Poodog's college is to try and find decorations for the party in this movie.
Yeah, and that was just me and you going look up this stuff.
We went to like every single Goodwill looking for stuff, and there was like nothing.
Every Goodwill, we went to a Target, but then we found out very quick that Target Halloween stuff, whenever it's like close to Halloween, is
expensive as hell.
Overpriced as hell. We could maybe point out some of the stuff that we bought from Target, I guess.
We can point out where we got everything.
Yeah, if it shows some of the background, which I know this one is very frantic and like quick as hell. So, but yeah, I don't know. I think this one is pretty good. I haven't seen it in like
Let's
a
get
while.
started and see.
Yeah, well, I guess we get started. This is the Ethan Johnson's. No, not the. I actually changed that. I remember the original title was the Ethan Johnson Halloween Spooktacular, but I just concised it and made it Ethan Johnson's Halloween Spooktacular, which we're now starting in 3, 2, 1.
That was a interesting like lightning bolt.
Castle sound effect.
Castle Thunder.
That's what it's called on my computer.
What are the Poodog steppers right there?
I love the Poodog. So let me explain that real quick. But first, I'll explain from the mind of Ethan Johnson. This is because, as stated in Creature Quest, this was a dream. And look at I love the drip though that Poodog 3 has.
This is like actually a dream I had, but he kind of changed it a lot. But like the original idea for this was a dream I had, and then he was like, "Well, then let's make a movie based on it," and he changed it up a lot. But it's still a dream.
It's still based off of Ethan Johnson's dream. That's kind of why it's like crazy.
Like I think this part I'm still awake, but like once all the craziness happens, it's like I've fallen asleep.
Yeah, like as soon as the title card happens, you just like go to sleep, and then that's like it.
Your hair during Day of the Dog is crazy.
Well, I just remember I didn't even say that in the commentary, but I think I got a haircut.
You got a haircut right before.
Yeah, I don't even remember if I said this is cool. The American Psycho, first visual effect,
First blood,
first
could have
practical
done it
effect.
a bit better.
Yeah, we could have done it better. I think the leg and Creature Quest came out a lot better.
I think so.
I like that
like
guy.
this guy.
I love that guy. My mom made that. It was crazy because I was in college and then I came home one day and Jigsaw was in my room. And that was insane when that happened.
I walked upstairs in Poodog's shed and he's just there. Like he's sitting on his bike up there like looking at you as you go upstairs in his shed.
Yeah, we have like kind of like a little
attic.
prop room in the attic and it's just how it is. But also the Poodog 3 steppers. I'll bring those back up just real quick. That was when I played Potiphar from the Bible in a play called Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat for my school. If you guys are interested, I'll drop the link to the video of where I played him.
So is it sinful to call them the Poodog steppers?
No, I don't think so. I mean, that whole thing is a parody of a bunch of Bible verses. Okay. So,
well, this one is a lot better than the last commentary I was in, which was the Origins. You can tell.
Yeah.
We're using tripods here.
Finally. We got the good tripod here.
I like my fit in this. It's very like.
See, I thought it wasn't Ethan Johnson-y, but this is kind of where we made the transition into Ethan just having crazy fits. I like this, the title card.
I do. I still don't know how you made this. I guess you just like erased.
Took a while. It was like a lot of stuff on Procreate. Yeah, I like this part too. We used the old camcorder for this. We went back in time.
I really like this one. This is my second favorite Pudog movie.
Well, because you're the main character?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. How narcissistic of you, Ethan.
You know me, narcissist Ethan.
Also, I want to talk about it in the first scene where Ethan and Pudog talked, like right before Ethan went into his dream.
Yeah.
We broke the 180. That's the scene where we broke the 180. If you look at like the background, that is not the layout of my house.
Wow.
Also, we broke the 180 here as well.
Because it's on the same side. Mm-hmm. There's a door there.
So my excuse for just trying to do this was just.
Oh, it's a dream. It doesn't matter.
It's a dream. It doesn't matter. And I wanted to kind of just be crazier. So I added in even more like crazy effects in this. Like you'll see, like it starts off with the lightning first. I like this transition. I think this is cool.
Into the door.
I just do a bunch of crazy stuff in this, just trying to make it.
I'm always like tweaking in these, like when I'm playing Fortnite, but this one like extra.
Cause it's a dream.
We got that the blanket and that little. Well, we got the blanket and the cat plushie right there from Target. The cat skeleton was from Five Below.
Oh, is it really?
It's from Five Below. I don't. This is just. I mean, this is
Charlie Brown music in the back.
It's also like odd seeing Braden, like actually Braden.
That's what I think is the funniest part about this is there's two Bradens. Also, should we confirm? I'm not gonna elaborate much more on this. I'm just gonna get a yes or no answer from you. Should we confirm the true lore after they watch Creature Quest on the Skinwalker?
I think we at the end of
this we'll explain. We'll explain what's going on there.
But.
So if you're really interested, then stay till the end, guys. But
I mean, I like the vibe of this. It's very like, it's kind of like a 1980s thing without even like.
Not even trying to do the aesthetic or anything. I also like how the camera, I just messed up the exposure, and it's just like the heaven in the back room over there.
It kind of just looks like a white room.
But it adds into like the dream aspect of it.
No, they must have seen the fly.
This is where it gets real crazy though.
Is he supposed to be Doug Walker? No, he's Walter White.
No, he's Walter White. Yeah, that's maybe what we should do in this scene, is say who everybody's supposed to be. Yeah, but he's Walter White. We didn't have good makeup for his face, and he for some reason shaved, even though he has like a...
He usually always has the Walter White type of thing. He just has like a little bit more of a beard. He just decided to get rid of it.
Nick is Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Everyone else is just like...
Everybody else is kind of just like a monstrosity.
What are all these people doing here?
It's like when you generate with AI, this is what I want, and then it's just a bunch of random stuff together. That's kind of what the background of this is. Also, I like this part, where it's a very quick, crazy transition into the party.
Where it walks in, and it's like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I love that part. Sans. Zach S. Sans right there. See, because it's canonically it's not Zach, but these are supposed to be all people Ethan knows since it's a dream.
So...
I mean, that's what happens. I don't know about you.
Like the guy in the white mask, there's Rolando from the second movie.
Yeah. I mean, I think his face is shown a little later, but all these people are just supposed to be people Ethan knows. Because, I mean, when I have dreams, that's what happens usually.
I kind of wish we had more people. Honestly, I wish we had more people. But, like, on film day, it was kind of hard to get people to...
Oh, there's Ethan Johnson in the back. That's him. He's in, I think, a wolf mask in the Barbie I Am Knuff sweater.
They had a scene without me, so I was like, well, I'll be an extra as well.
Because that's the thing, we always just kind of had to have everybody everywhere in the scenes just to make it look like there's a million people here, but I don't know if it really paid off.
What was that of Rajan, like, just talking directly to the camera? That had, like, a very sharp cut to it.
It was on purpose, because he added in he made a joke about his real life love life or something right there. And then I thought it was funny in the fact that this was a dream, so I was just like, well, I'll put that in.
Like, there he is.
Yeah, it's Rolando. He didn't have his. That's another clue to why it's a dream, because Rolando didn't have his
Subtitles?
subtitles. Yeah.
I really like the whole, like, the way the room is set up.
We did a great job with the setup of stuff. I don't want to like pat ourselves too much on the back here, but
We spent a good, like, 2 hours.
half the day was setting up because we had to do this. In hindsight, should have just shot the scenes with Ethan and Braden and I before we did this day. In hindsight, we should have just set up and then done it. Yeah. I love the green goo because it doesn't look like that in any other scene.
Well, you probably shouldn't drink it.
My biggest issue with this is, like, my acting in it is kind of, like, iffy.
Sus. Why were you acting like that day?
I have no idea. I
I
was just kind of nervous.
I like this part with this
The clock.
the clock that I just got from like stock video.
I don't think I was doing it on I think I was just, like, nervous because it was like, oh, this is my big thing. There's the thing. We use that in the creature cave.
Yeah, that is in the creature cave. I forgot we brought that to this.
Yeah.
This is one of my least favorite. This is where I was like, yeah, this is 100%, because I was on the fence if this was a real thing or not. But like, look at this. Look how much like no continuity we have whenever it cuts between Rajan and you.
In hindsight, the music should have been louder in the background. It's very, like, quiet. For, like, a Halloween party, it doesn't sound like there's music actually playing. It sounds like it's a scene and there's music over the scene instead of there's
A little. I don't know. In my ear, it sounds good. We're splitting AirPods right
We
now.
are. Maybe it's the sound of just my
Yeah,
AirPod.
but I don't know.
But
Also, this is handheld. A lot of the party scenes were handheld because I was trying to make it a little chaotic and stuff. And it was also easier because I'm not in this like at all until like the end.
it kind of fits the vibe for this to be handheld.
Yeah.
And it also, it looks good. Like, everything kind of looks good. Everything has, like, good coloring. It's all well lit to me.
Yeah, because we didn't even have any special lighting for this. It was kind of just like natural lighting from all the
Lights all over.
Halloween props and stuff. I love this.
I love Rajan just, like, going crazy in this.
I love this part.
That's a reference to
Day of the Dog, yeah. So canonically, Pudog 3 just has
That is my picture.
the Squid Game guy as Ethan Johnson's picture.
Why are you asking that?
Because it's the same.
Also, this scene, I love the way I did this.
The
Where it was,
phone
it
call?
starts off in Pudog 3's, wherever he is, and it goes to Ethan, and then it like split cuts the other way, so it's back at the party. I think that's cool.
Did you at least lock the door after he came?
See, this is where it's kind of confusing of if it's a dream or not, because it's like real Pudog, it seems. Like, he's out of
Yeah, see, I think that's... But you could have dreamt that.
I could also just be, like, actually hallucinating, maybe.
You did too much green goo. So, did Braden even show up?
I really like Braden, like,
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
in this. No, I like that he's, like, Ghostface in it.
Also, the reference where the Skinwalker changes from Braden to me is a reference to the fact that usually in Scream movies there's like two killers.
Yeah.
Also, I like that since we live in like the South, the camera fogs up really easy because of humidity, and all the outside scenes had a lot of humidity on the camera, so all the lights in the back were kind of like blurry, and I think that also looks really cool.
It does, but I hate that it does that.
Yeah,
It
I
makes
hate
me-
that it does that in like the normal stuff.
It makes me so mad because we're just trying to get stuff done and we have to wait like an hour for the camera to heat up. There's the forest goblin.
With no makeup.
You hear the banjo come on.
Yeah.
Oh?
Fun fact here, guys. My dad says this is his favorite scene in any Pudog movie ever. I mean, it's cool.
I like how...
I do like this scene.
I love when we use the fog machine. I feel like we should use that more.
Yes.
It's like my
Fog machine
favorite thing.
instantly just makes things cooler.
Like,
Yeah, I like this. This little step was cool, too. With the fog coming out the door, I think that was cool.
this is really cool. You know what you...
Thriller that I can't play in this director's commentary.
Thinking back to of what... There's Brandon.
Yeah,
what you could have done is you could have had, like, when you first walked in was Braden, and when you went down, it was you.
Could have.
It would have made it more
Huge miss on
obvious that it was a skinwalker.
Mm-hmm.
But
that was Braden right there. That was Braden that just dapped me up. I mean, I feel like this next part is pretty obvious that I'm the skinwalker too, because I'm like,
because you're mean.
I'm
and you're never
mean,
like
and
this
Pudog
thing.
3's never mean. He's always nice to his friends at least. If he's mean to someone, it's someone that's being mean to him, like Grim Darkmoor or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only time Pudog 3 was like mean was when he was like, I hate
The
Randy.
world. Yeah, when he hated Randy and he hated the world because Sniper was dead.
Yeah.
So,
But like in this, like this is
I mean, to
obviously out
you,
of character.
yeah, and it's like, yeah,
It's out from like even the rest of this thing. Like your outfit changed, everything about you changed. I like the minion in the background. Whose
Also
grave
was-
is that? Is that Pudog 1's grave?
is
It
it?
is.
I think so. I think we specifically filmed it by Pudog 1's grave. I love that. The soda can coming up.
Hey Ethan, ready to play some Fortnite?
Evil Fanta.
What's going on?
This was.
Wait, how are you?
This is also why it's kind of confusing if it was a dream or not.
You weren't.
Because I called up Braden, but was that also the dream?
See, that's what it's supposed to be really confusing, but I can give you an answer because I thought about it after it's already been made. This Braden is the real. You're having a huge plot in your dream right now. Like you called up Braden, and real Braden shows up at the same time. So it's like,
You're the real Braden, then.
But this is also not the real Braden because the real Braden never changed his canon.
yeah,
up to
real
this
Braden
point.
never changed his canon. Creature Quest, he's still crushed.
So that can't be the real Braden.
It's not the real Braden.
I don't know why I didn't think of that. That little spider thing you can barely see because the pumpkin we got from Target's blowing it out.
Also,
Which
love
was
the
a good one.
overexposed.
I like
I
the.
love this part where I just screamed at you. This was after we like went to Waffle House or something. We filmed that shot, and I was so like tweaked out.
This was like a long day too.
Yeah.
And then
Look, in this one, maybe we should have filmed the whole thing on the camcorder, because look how it looks on there.
the camcorder.
It gives it like an old aesthetic.
Yeah,
I think all the party scenes maybe we should have filmed on the camcorder.
we should have, but hey. I like.
Also, 715 Camelot Street is a reference to July 15th, which
Is
is
the date the first movie
date
came
the
out?
first movie came out. I love to hide 715 in like a lot of things. That's like my Pixar A113.
I really feel like what could have been like. Imagine if Leroy Locke was in this. He would have fit in this so good.
He would have, because he would have been so crazy in
He
the
would have
background.
fit so good after this.
I hope people like. I mean, I think people like Leroy Locke, but I hope people like him because I would
mean-
like to bring him back for something else if we ever did anything.
Me too. He's just. There was so much love and work that went into him. He should show up again.
Yeah, I'll explain when I eventually do the Creature Quest director's commentary. I'll explain the whole process of making Leroy Locke, but that was a big deal.
There's the forest goblin in the background drinking out of a plastic cup. So out of character for him. He'd be drinking out of his hands probably. He would be like, "This is plastic."
Didn't even realize this because we made this before the Forest Goblin thing was even scripted, and he loves recycling. Why the hell was he drinking out of a plastic cup?
This
That
is
adds more to the dream
plastic.
thing. He's just drinking out of like a red Solo cup.
He'd probably be like pissed in here screaming at everyone like, "Why are y'all doing this? Y'all need to turn these lights off. They're wasting electricity."
Dude, we did such a good job in this one.
On accident.
On
Too,
accident.
mostly on accident.
Well, the Forest Goblin stuff wasn't established yet, but a lot of it was on accident. And I don't think we messed it up bad enough. I think the whole time we made it, we kind of had the thought process that it was...
There it is.
Oh, there it is. It's Braden.
There's the
Let me
brain screen.
Should I explain that?
You can explain it.
So, on set, I scripted in the fact that Ethan has to scream, and then on set we found out that Ethan apparently can't scream
I couldn't do it.
at the time, but now he just realized. I guess
Ah!
don't do it on this microphone.
I realized how to do it now. But at the point, I was still trying to do that high-pitched scream, and I couldn't do it. So we got Bryn to do it for us.
And so Bryn was slightly off camera, and she screamed very high-pitched.
You want to explain
It wasn't even added in like a sound effect. It was just Bryn off camera.
It worked, though.
Why is my hat like crooked? What's going on here? I think it's because I'm like tired. Usually my hat in real life goes crooked whenever I'm tired. Why is there so much headroom above us? Look at that.
I think it's because probably whoever you told to record lined us up for the middle.
Ooh.
Jigsaw appearance.
I love this. We know how to bring him back too, if we ever do something crazy.
The Castle Thunder is going off in real life right now.
Yeah.
But I like all the references to like real horror movies in this.
Yeah. See, what I did was I watched a whole bunch of horror movies, and then I tried to do a bunch of references in this. Once I did the, if you follow me on Letterboxd, you can go see that 2023, I was watching so many horror movies, and then I added them all in, like, after.
Yeah.
So, like, I was like, oh, I'm scripting this, I need to put Jigsaw in it. I think, Jigsaw, actually, because I like Saw movies, but I like Chucky movies more.
So you kind of
I changed it. It was supposed to be Chucky that came up to us, but I couldn't find anywhere to buy a Chucky doll.
It also would have been hard to like control him.
Mm-hmm. It kind of probably would have just been him standing right there or something. But this year, I didn't get it. But did you know that they're making a Chucky animatronic that like goes?
Oh,
yeah. So if we filmed Spooktacular this year,
had that.
We could have had him in like castle lightning around him or something. But I think Jigsaw worked out better because you can do that. The little Jigsaw laugh.
And he rolls.
We did that with fishing string. That was kind of hard.
Looking back on the Spooktacular, there was a lot that if we would do it today, I wish I would have been more. Like, I think I was so nervous for some reason. I guess because it was
your big break, man.
My big thing. That I shot myself in my foot with that one. But it's still cool. It was a lot of our like first times doing a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And I think the concept is cool. But what were you going to say earlier about the Skinwalker?
Oh, the Skinwalker. Okay, so, hey guys, it's me, Poodog3, the creator of the Poodog movies. And I'm going to confirm right now, I know I announced earlier in the year that I'm taking a hiatus from making the Poodog movies. But, if you watch everything I make, you won't really feel left out. Because I did leave Creature Quest on a pretty big cliffhanger. Yes, that is the Skinwalker at the end of Creature Quest. But is it the same one from Spooktacular? No. It is not the same Skinwalker from Spooktacular, but he basically works the same, almost. Not quite, but that's for a later movie. Whenever we eventually come back to Poodog after a while. Well, that'll get explained how he works. But the Skinwalker in this, I think Ethan Johnson Halloween Spooktacular is cool because not only is it a dream, it's kind of like Ethan getting like a prophecy almost of like what he's gonna like, what's gonna happen, foretelling what's gonna happen later. Yeah, thank you for saving me on that one. I was kind of stumbling there.
Yeah, I mean, it's whenever we get to the future. I mean, it might take a few years, it might not, who knows, but you'll understand what we're saying. We do plan on using the Skinwalker, but he's going to be a bit different.
Yeah, he's not going to be like Ya Dig Dog and stuff like that in the Poodog movie 3 or whatever it ends up being. I mean, I say Poodog movie 3, but that's kind of placeholder name.
I mean, you kind of saw him at the end of
Creature Quest.
He's kind of solemn.
Yeah.
He's
not very like over exaggerated and stuff. Like this Skinwalker, the way Ethan like kind of prophesized him is just a kind of charismatic. He's very Poodog like.
He's very prideful as well.
Prideful, yeah. But that's not the Skinwalker that's going to end up being the villain that's going to terrorize these colorful characters in the Poodog world.
Why are you referencing Gene Green? Is he coming back?
Who knows? Maybe he will. If people like them.
But yeah, no. Comment down below which director commentary you want next, guys. We might have done them all by now. I don't really know.
No, bro, don't comment. Don't comment.
Don't comment.
Because I'm probably the only one we have left by now is Creature Quest and the Christmas ones.
True.
Honestly. But, alright. Well, I guess that's Ethan Johnson Halloween Spooktacular.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, it's something. Watching all these movies in hindsight, I feel like I like them even more than when they came out.
Yeah, see, to me, I like them, but then when I'm watching them, I'm like, no, we should have done that again.
And then the thing is, we can't redo it.
You can't.
I mean, if we did,
You'd have to do like a remaster.
It'd have to be a remaster, almost like a if I had a real budget and stuff, and I made this into like a TV series, which would be cool if I ever would do that one day. But I don't think I would.
Because at that point, you just make something.
You
already made these.
I already made these. If you want to watch the Ethan Johnson Spooktacular, watch the one from 2023. You don't need to watch one from like 2040 when I make the Ethan Johnson Halloween Spooktacular with like Finn Wolfhard's kid as Ethan Johnson or something. Because, I mean, if you got the same hair genetics...
So you're fan casting Nepo babies now? What is this?
I don't know, I'm fan casting Ethan Johnson as Finn Wolfhard. I mean, I can't say Finn Wolfhard in 2040. He's like the same age as us.
He'll be like 50 at that point.
Yeah, Finn Wolfhard. All the Stranger Things guys are like the same exact age as us. But, yeah. All right, so I guess that's it for this. It's probably it for Spooky Month. So have a great Halloween this year.
And make sure to check out whatever it is Pudog or Emile is making at this point in time.
Transitioning to Emile, but...
whatever he's making, I don't really know yet. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. But, yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, happy Halloween, guys, and check your candy.
Make sure there's no bombs, guns, or razor blades in them.
Or...
Fentanyl?
What?